No one wants to take him on. And he keeps chipping away up to 12k now.
Goes to 6. Owen.
Well, we're definitely going to see a confrontation here. Lewis can't pass for the extra 6. So John gets his money in. Slight favourite.
Okay.
27,000 in the pot.
Okay, we have an all-in between Lewis and John. So if you can turn over your cards first, John. John shows an ace-8. And Lewis shows a king-jack. John slightly ahead.
So ace-8 against Lewis's bachelor hand.
The flop shows queen, queen, jack. Lewis takes the lead.
Needs an ace.
7 on the turn means that John requires an ace.
And there we go, John Thompson, our third place finisher, the law student from Sheffield. Well done, John.
It could have gone better, but I didn't really have very many hands to play. I don't think I saw a pocket pair in the entire tournament, so I just had to make the best of the cards I was dealt. I wasn't getting very many cards and the table was being very aggressive, so any move I had to make would have had to have been all in, so I was just waiting for a good spot to get my money in. Picked up a couple of smallish pots early on, but then the blinds increased so rapidly it became all in or fold poker, and eventually I got called and got drawn out on, but that's poker.
So heads up. Lewis Knowles, Dave Lashley. Playing for the, obviously for the $15,000 first prize, but also the crown of the VC Student Poker title. David finds the ace on the button, moves in.
12.
Lewis with the sawmill, the king 9. Does he fancy it?
So they have low pockets. Call.
And he calls with the sawmill, and it's called the sawmill because they say if you play it too many times, that's where you'll end up working.
Between David and Lewis. So, if you can turn over your cards first, please, David. Ace-2 for David and king.
Even though David's got the ace, he's only about a 5 or 6% favourite over Lewis here. Wow.
The flop brings 7,
monster flop.
10, 8, giving Lewis an up and down straight draw. Lewis still needs some help, although a 6, a 9, a king or a jack will actually win this pot for him. An 8 doesn't give him any help. He still requires a 6, a 9, a king or a jack to win this pot.
Oh, there we go. It's the 9 of clubs. The plethora of outs that Lewis had. He hits 1, pairs his 9. Unlucky to David Lashley. Congratulations to Lewis Knowles, our champion.
I thought I played quite well. I thought I played pretty aggressively. I played a bit too aggressively towards the end and got caught bluffing a couple of times. But it kept me alive to the end, just stealing blinds. And my ace-deuce just didn't stand up at the end, which is fair enough. That's the way it goes. I got re-raised early on a couple of times. Didn't have to show my cards, fortunately. But got right back into it with the quad 8s. That was a handy flop, yeah.
So here's our champion, Lewis Knowles, the VC Student Poker champion, no less. I've just seen him downstairs. He's offered us to take us all out for a drink. I just don't know where he's going to find a 2-for-1 offer on snakebite round here.
I played quite well altogether. I think I made a couple of bad reads. I got lucky, but that's poker. I think at the start I played quite well, played quite slow. Wanted to see how the table played. I think there was a lot of bluffing going on, but I didn't want to get involved too early. And as the game went on, it got harder to get away with bluffs. I think I only used a couple of bluffs. Didn't get many cards, the hands I played, I won. I think there was only 2 that I played, hit the flop and didn't win the pot. I felt sorry for him. That was a bad call. If I'd have known he was on pocket kings, I was going to lay that every time. I put him on an ace-10, something like that, so I thought I was ahead. When he re-raised me, I thought twice, but I decided I was chip committed. I was only going to have 3.5 left with the blinds 5 and 1,000. Not in much of a position, so it was a do-or-die case, and I got lucky. I had a fantastic day. I mean, just playing that game on the internet to get through, I thought, like, I'll have a game, why not, see what happens, and I've not spent a penny and I've ended up winning $15,000. You don't get many chances to do that. It's been a really good day.